Jai Hind. Right now on your map you can see Okinawa. This is the island where US operates is one of its base. From here, the USS Tripoli and its entire fleet is moving towards the Strait of Hormuz. Currently, it is in the South China Sea and it will cross the Strait of Malacca near Singapore and enter into the Andaman Sea. From there, it will enter into the Indian Ocean. Now, here is challenge number one. India and US has reciprocal agreement to share ports, to rest its soldiers, to gain a ration, to resupply, to restock everything. If India allows, not if US asks, India have to allow because we have an agreement with US, then slight tension can happen with Iran, but it can be managed later on. But this is challenge number one. Challenge number two is currently this is Strait of Hormuz. And what Iran has done is this region right here, if you go into the three-dimensional, this region right here is under mines. So from Ash-Shisha to this region is completely under mines. Now the only way people can leave is through this small Hormuz Island area. Okay, so from only this area, ships can leave the Strait of Hormuz. Now, the problem comes here that if US wants to attack, and that is the plan, because the Tripoli is an amphibian ship, that means it is going to deploy US Marines and Navy SEAL in this region. Now, this is challenge number two. If we look carefully, this is the international water, and here is Iran-Pakistan border, the white line. Right here is the Chabar port. This is the port where India has its own interest. US will try to attack this port to enter into the land. Again, danger for India's diplomacy. Or the biggest threat that can happen is US can ask Pakistan for Gwadar port access. Remember, in the recent years, Pakistan and US are getting closer by the day. So if Gwadar port access is given to the United States, then it will increase from just war between few countries towards a major nuclear conflict. This can lead to increase of oil prices. And remember, if it is a full-scale war, then Indian merchant navies cannot pass through this area. There is another problem. If you observe carefully, the Strait of Hormuz is very shallow near certain points. So the US submarines, which carries the Poseidon class missiles, torpedoes, are one of the best in the capabilities in the world. But the problem is those submarines cannot enter here. So this is going to be a full one-on-one, full frontal war. Now there is an option, and this option is something already been taken care of. I will attach screenshots when and where needed. That is through the access near Djibouti. Now this is another access point. This is called the Bab el-Mandeb. Now the Bab el-Mandeb access point, this one, Bab el-Mandeb access point, allows the ship to pass. Now how is this happening? This is happening because Saudi Arabia from Qatar has a pipeline to Medina Point somewhere here in the Anbu region, from where it is transporting the oil without crossing the strait. So from you can see the Bahrain point and the Medina point. So there's a pipeline underground. They're transferring the oil, everything there, and from there it is moving the oil. But here's the problem: these informations are already in the public domain. So what happened? Iran has the Houthi rebels which work here in Yemen. They are also attacking the ships. Now the problem is if it goes in a full-fledged war. Right now this is not full-fledged war because US troops are not landed. But if it goes into that condition, there is going to be a complete mess of geopolitical drama, and maintaining every relation is going to be tough. It is not going to be impossible for India, but it's going to be tough. So we have to play a multi-frontal relationship role to make sure that we are having good bond with everyone, so that food, supply, oil, and everything that we come can actually goes. We have strategic reserve for 3 days, and we have total reserve for close to 90 days. But those are emergency reserves. Let's hope we are not supposed to tap there. With that, if you are having vehicles in your home, kindly refill them. If you are having any groceries available, good. If you don't, buy local supplies. The ship is going to land, I think, in the first week of April. So take care, and let's hope this conflict comes to an end as soon as possible. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.